Wingardium Leviosa.
Look, stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's...
Before we get into it, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. He made a thing. What did that crazy man make this time? The worst ideas? Is this good?
How you go?
What is that, VR fucking? Why is the quality so trash? Superbly bonkers, 10 months. Thank you, man. Welcome back.
Questions. And they're alright, but your method of delivery is very strange.
Wait, can you please stop throwing dead birds at my house? It wasn't me. What do you mean? You got a bird? Ow.
So today, I'm going to make 5 of your video ideas in the hope that you'll leave me alone.
Fucking magpies. Okay,
the first suggestion comes from Coping Molding Truth 43 on Twitter, who wants me to make a pressure washer bidet, which sounds hilarious and will finally allow me to properly clean my ass.
Ah!
So, I'm going to start with a cheap bidet and a cheap pressure washer. And I'm hoping I can just plug this straight into my ass and it will work. But after turning on the pressure washer and seeing how strong it is,
I'm not sticking out of my ass.
I decided against that and wanted to see if I could plug the pressure washer directly into the bidet. And it didn't destroy the bidet like I thought it would. The bidet just didn't let the high pressure water through, which is actually a good thing because otherwise I would have made a hole in my foot. So I'm going to have to upgrade all these crappy plastic parts to high pressure hose. And I've never actually used a bidet before, but I've heard from others that have that they work really well and feel a bit like your own personal slave that spits water on your ass. So I'm very excited to try one. And after taking apart the bidet and having a proper look inside, I think I'm just going to have to replace everything as it's all low quality plastic. And the original bidet has 2 nozzles, one for normal people and the other for women. So I'm only going to make a 1-hole nozzle. And I'm going to do that by just welding a pipe to this high pressure hose fitting, which will have this little plunger inside that will move out as the water pushes it and will then squirt water out of this little hole.
Oh,
and
boy.
After giving it a quick test, it worked really well at low pressure with no water coming out of the gaps. So I turned on the pressure washer to see if it would explode.
Okay, power washer on. 3, 2.
Here we go. That's
and
power.
I've now realized I've made a big mistake. I purchased the wrong fitting and the hose is never going to properly attach.
No.
So instead of doing the right thing and just buying a new one, I tested my luck by attempting to weld the high pressure plastic hose directly to the fitting.
This is such a dumb idea.
Which actually seemed to work as I was constantly keeping the metal cool.
How about that?
I tested it again.
5, 4, 3, 2.
It works.
And that actually worked really well. So I installed it into the bidet and sprayed the whole thing white. And I'm not going to install this on an inside toilet as I've already made enough holes in the ceiling. So I test fitted it on this chair outside and it actually feels as nice and comfortable as a normal toilet. Which means it was time to use the bidet.
Here we go. This makes me very nervous.
And I'm going to test it first on this pig belly, which I've heard makes a really accurate arse substitute.
3, 2.
Well, where is it? Oh. Ripping the skin.
And that worked amazingly. The bidet managed to clean all the way through the pig belly, removing the fat and meat.
This is disgusting. There is meat everywhere.
But it still didn't cut it cleanly in half like I was hoping. So I'm going to give the bidet an easier challenge, this apple.
How's that an apple? What is that? Noise.
And this
An
would
Australian
definitely
apple.
clean my insides. 8 out of 10.
Looks tasty though. Knives on ceiling
Okay, the
fan.
second suggestion comes from Ryan, or as I like to call him, Ryan.
Papaya.
And he suggests replacing the blades on a ceiling fan with knives. And I've already replaced all my kitchen knife blades with ceiling fans, which works great.
Perfect then.
But I've never thought of doing it the other way round, so I'm excited. And the first thing I need to get is a ceiling, and then a fan. And this one was a nice cheap one, but it means I need to put it together. So I opened up the box and then got the instructions and put them in the bin. And then followed them from there.
Ha.
And after connecting the blue wire to the blue wire, the green wire to the green wire, and the brown to the brown, it didn't work. So I skipped using this speed controller and just borrowed a power cable. And then connected it directly to the fan, which means the fan only has one speed, on. And now that I have a fan that spins, it's machete time. So I pulled off the plastic handles, then welded a dodgy brace to the machete before attaching them to the fan.
Isn't it gonna be way too heavy for it?
And this is already terrifying.
Maybe not.
But not as terrifying as my inability to count how many blades a fan actually has. And I now have an extra machete. If anyone wants it, it's in this bush right here.
Machete,
Okay,
machete,
now
machete.
time to strap this to my ceiling.
Okay. Good one. I like this song. Dude, I would be terrified. Yo, you could imagine playing Limbo with this thing. Like lower it and you gotta go under it. High stakes Limbo.
It's so fast. I don't like that.
Wait, does that sound real?
This is terrifying. It's so silent in the air, almost like the blades are so sharp that they are just cutting right through it. Let's chuck some stuff into it. And to do that, I made this little safety fortress.
Nice, dude. Fruit Ninja. Lies
I
him up.
wasn't really happy with the angle I had to throw the fruit at, so I repositioned my fortress right under the fan.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Nice. Now throw a person. For science, of course. Oh, he got a double.
And that was fun to watch while editing, but not fun while I was there. I was imagining my welds snapping and the blade flying out and shooting through my barricade at any moment. But besides that, it did a great job of cutting fruit. 9 out of 10. Alright, the third idea comes from Swagger Souls on Twitter, who wants me to make mustard gas and then put it on a hot dog.
What is this
And the first
idea?
thing
What
I'm
the
gonna need
fuck?
is some pool chlorine. Sorry, I meant the third idea is a sponsorship for PayPal Honey.
Oh.
Honey is the #1 shopping tool in America, but I like to think of it as being similar to my mother, who's always looking out for me and always trying to find me great deals on the things I'm buying. Once you install Honey, it sits on your computer, and then when you go to buy something, if Honey works on that site, it swoops in and automatically searches for coupon codes.
Yes,
so
it's
you
very
don't
cool,
have-
guys. Honey, go check it out now. If you want to check it out, go to joinhoney.com/I-did-a-thing.
Honey.com/I-did-a-thing.
Very good. Jackhammer Pogo Slick.
Alright, this comes from Zoe Possum, who wants me to get a jackhammer and put a rubber pad on the bottom and footholds on the side, creating the world's most terrifying pogo stick. And I already know this is going to scramble my brain, but I can't resist making it. And
Dude,
I'm also
he's
killing
always
2
wearing
birds
nothing
with
on
one
his feet.
stone, as Ludwig requested I also make a device that can finally help the short fellow jump high enough to dunk, which seems impossible, but I'll give it a shot. So
Good
the
one,
first
lad.
thing I did was go to the local store and bought these bolt cutters. Then I waited till night. And went down to the closest construction site
Sonata.
and then borrowed this. And I didn't really have a choice of jackhammer, so I grabbed this one, which is very noisy.
Jesus.
So noisy.
But luckily, I can just put on ear protection.
Dude.
Now at the moment, it has this sharp chisel at the bottom, which would be similar to jumping in stilettos. Sexy, but not efficient. So, I'm going to make a giant metal foot to increase the surface area.
I love that I
And
actually
for
put those
reference,
on.
I took a photo of my foot.
Nice.
That is a very nice foot. Thank you. Yes, it is.
And then cut out this.
I get so nervous. He's dealing with this
And then
stuff and
welded
he's just...
some extra support metal on top, so it's strong enough to handle the jackhammer. Then I welded a piece of pipe on the foot, so the jackhammer can slip neatly into its new shoe.
Hello,
And the
I am
foot
not
is
insane.
done.
Are you
But now
insane?
I just need somewhere to put my feet. And I don't want to permanently attach anything or weld to the jackhammer, as I actually plan to give this back to
No,
the construction
okay.
site once I'm done. So I got a piece of wood and made a hole in it, and then put a clamp underneath and a heap of duct tape and kept wrapping it around until I created this horrible mess.
Oh my god, this looks... This looks safe.
And I fixed it. And that's done. So now I just need to turn this terrifying thing on.
Is it supposed to be jumping more? No? What is he doing? Does it hurt or something? This one was a definite fail. Oh no. There he goes.
Broke all of my welds, and I could re-weld it, but there was absolutely no jumping happening, and all it did was really hurt my wrists and ankles, which didn't even look funny on camera.
Oh no.
0 out of 10.
Well done.
Okay, the final suggestion comes from Hey Jack, who wants me to make solar panel glasses. And his intention here is to blind me by making me stare into the sun. Which I'm willing to do, as everyone knows there's nothing more entertaining than a blind person. Now, I could put half-transparent solar panels directly over the lens of the sunglasses, which would look more aesthetic, but would be hard to do. So instead, I'm just going to 3D print some sunglasses with mounts on top, and then use these tiny solar panels, which I just took from the roof of this tiny house, which I'll
Dude.
mount on top.
No,
And I figured this
they're
will actually
tiny
look pretty
panels.
acceptable as sunglasses, as
You
if
can't do
people
that.
are willing to wear these, which make you look like a pedophile. I'm talking to you, Andrew. These don't look bad in comparison. And you know how I just said I'm going to 3D print these glasses? I forgot that I broke my 3D printer by
Damn.
shooting it a couple of videos ago. So instead I used my 2D printer and just printed these out.
Close enough.
Then I cut down this piece of PVC pipe and straightened it with a heat gun.
For survival
And then
situations?
heated it again so I could mold it perfectly to the shape of the sunglasses. Then I got the tiniest drill bit I'm legally allowed to own and made a hole. And then watched this video on YouTube to see where I threw away those small screws at the beginning of the video. And stuck it all together. And a quick spray paint, and it's done. So now let's say I'm standing in the sun.
Where does the power
And
go?
I'm feeling a little too hot. Idiots would just move to the shade. But all I need to do is attach my little fan to the sunnies and then stare directly into the sun until the fan starts moving, cooling me down.
Brilliant.
3, 2, 1.
It works, man.
Give me that win.
Amazing.
It's also great for charging your phone. All I had to do was swap over to this charging port and then stare into the sun for 2 hours to get 1% charge extra on my phone.
Nice.
Okay, ready? So I'm looking down, no charge. Watch what happens when I look up. Is it doing anything? Yeah, okay, it's making the thing now.
That is funny.
This is just torture. This is horrible.
6 out of 10, which means Ryan is the winner with the ceiling machete fan. Ryan, please send me your full name, address, and credit card details, including the CVV, to receive your prize.
Good job, Ryan.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, please subscribe.
What
and
a
check
magpie
out
with
some
the
of my
Crocs.
other videos.
All right, that was good. I like that. That guy's good.